know how we're doing. Still we have some time. Now compassion. Practice compassion. Second, when loving kindness is perfected in this way, the practice of compassion is not difficult. Summary, same thing as in the loving kindness. Classification, object, and identifying characteristics, method of practice, measurement of the practice, and quality of the practice. Thus, these six completely comprise the study and practice of immeasurable compassion. So, classification, there are three types of compassion. Compassion with the sentient beings as the object, as earlier mentioned, looking at the suffering of the sentient beings, to develop compassion. Now, all sentient beings, as we have studied in the section of the suffering, everyone from the God realm to the hell realm wants suffering. So, develop compassion. Then, sentient beings as the object. Second, compassion with the phenomena as its object, looking at the cause of the suffering and desire that all sentient beings to free from the cause of suffering. That and non-objectified compassion, even within in the emptiness, sentient beings are suffering helplessly and develop compassion. Most powerful. Of these, the first one means to develop compassion by seeing the suffering of sentient beings in the lower realms and so forth. The second one, when one is well trained in the practice of the Four Noble Truths, understands the cause and the result, and has dispelled the holding permanence and solidity, because we see everything is like permanent, solid, solidity. So when you practice more, everything is impermanent, transitory nature. Everything depends on the causes and conditions. So develop compassion on that saying. Compassion arises toward those sentient beings who are confused and hold permanence and solidity through not understanding cause and result. The third one established in the equipoise, in the first stage of the enlightenment, or first booming. And when one realizes all phenomena as the nature of emptiness, compassion arises. Especially for those sentient beings who perceive everything as real. Such a strong compassion. So indomitable courage manifests from that. It is said, Bodhisattvas who maintain the state of equipoise, means like fast booming, so forth, above, and develop the power of the profession of the practice. They take the very dense afflictive emotion, the dense afflictive emotions that cause to perceive all as real, and that's the demon. Of these three types of compassion, we will meditate on the first one. Now, as object, all sentient beings are at its object to develop compassion. And then the identifying characteristics, a mind that wants all sentient beings to separate from suffering and its causes, its cause. Every sentient beings. Now, method of practice. We join this practice through our feeling for this life's mothers. Now, as we practice the loving kindness in this life's mother, now compassion as well. Look at this in this life's mother. Then we develop compassion. Say now here, suppose my mother, this life's mother, was in a place where someone beat her, cut her to pieces, cooked her or burned her in a fire. Suppose she was freezing cold and her body was blistering. When you see this, suppose now this is a practice. If my mother having this all suffering, what the child should feel. No. I would develop extreme compassion for her. Then we develop. This means I desire so much her to free from that suffering. I will try my best to free her from that condition. Just develop this, you see. That's see. Now, likewise, the sentient beings in the hell realm, who were definitely our mothers, as proved in the loving kindness section, our mother, are being tortured by the hell realms, yes, were definitely our mother, tortured by these kind of suffering. Why would compassion not arise? That's why I see in the suffering of the hell realm, so much described. When we went through there, some people who read that book, the suffering there section, said, I don't want to be Buddhist. It's too much for me. There's some people said that, but this is a purpose for this. You can see directly suffering of that. You imagine. Now you have every possibility to develop compassion. Look at all the intensity of this suffering, the heat, the cold. And now you have the absolute opportunity to develop such kind of powerful compassion. Otherwise, just we are practicing Dharma, as you mentioned, we are practicing Dharma, covering up, just some kind of cult, and some fancy things were involved there. But this is really Dharma practice. As usually I say, it's not a Buddhism, it's the reality nature. See how things abide and how we can do. No. It's not being a Buddhist, it's being a realistic to what is the real nature there and what we can do about that. How things can be solved, the problem. So Dharma practice is how to solve the problem, not how to believe. Not what to believe, no? So one should meditate on compassion, desire to free such beings from suffering and its causes. Look at that. Then you see, there's wisdom. It's empirical. It's based on reason. It's not just all belief system. It's up to date. No? Also, if my mother was in a place where she suffers from thirst or hunger, was tortured by sickness, fever, fear, and a feeling of helplessness, then I would develop extreme compassion. Means I will try to free her from this. I wish in my mind, genuinely, that she should free from this suffering. Deep in the mind, deep in the heart, meditate on this. Same thing. Likewise, the sentient beings of the hungry gods, hungry spirit realm, who are definitely our mothers, are being tortured by these kind of suffering. Why should why would compassion not arise? So meditate on a compassionate desire to free such beings from suffering. Also, if my mother was a place where she suffered aging and weakness and was enslaved without choice, beaten, killed, cut, so forth, then I would develop extreme compassion. She can't walk, she can't see, she can't eat, aging, got sick. A real, genuine child, how that child will not protect her, do anything what she can. No. Say, like, likewise, the sentient beings in the animal realms who were definitely your mothers are suffering this way. Why would compassion not rise? How dare you can eat the meat, the sentient beings. So you're eating like your mother's flesh. Look at this, So meditate on the compassion desire to free such beings from all their suffering. And also, now if my mother was near a precipice over which she could fall for 1,000, your journey means thousands of miles down from the top of the hill or mountain down, thousands of miles, was unaware of this danger, and no one showed to her, and once she fell into the abyss, she would experience great suffering and be unable to climb out again. Now suppose your mother is in the precipice of the rocky mountain, very near to fall, and she doesn't know that. And no one tells that you are falling. No. Even though there's a lot of enjoyments around, but she doesn't know. So that's saying, no. Then I would develop extreme compassion. Then I will try my best. Say, you are in such a precipice. Don't be here. Please step other side. You may fall down any time. No? Like that, see. Then I said, likewise the gods, humans, demigods are near the dangerous precipice of the lower realms, you see. We're so near to the lower realms. Any time, we may fall. They have no awareness that they should avoid negative actions. They have not met spiritual masters. Once they fall down, it will be difficult for them to come out of these three lower realms. Why would compassion not rise? So meditate on a compassionate desire to free such beings from this suffering. Look at this, All the human realms, they have a lot of enjoyment, but they constantly create negative karma. And then no one tells them, you are doing this. Let's look at this, So when you have this kind of compassion, love, how you can cheat, how you can deceive others. No way. That's why Buddha's teaching. Buddha has no reason to cheat sentient beings, deceive people, except to show this path. Such a sincere, like your brother, sister, who are so close each other, won't deceive each other, always try to help each other, like this, So meditate, contemplate like this. So this is how to practice the compassion. It makes sense? It's helpful? So look this, This is called Buddhist religion, the love and compassion. That's what we practice.
Now we have to do it.
Huh?
And now we have to do it.
Yes, we have to do it. Yeah, practice every day. Apply, and then you will feel really good yourself. You will feel so peace. Because there's no place for attachment. There's no place for hatred, anger, jealous, pride. So just tune in, be with that, and then be good service to others, and you will enjoy so much what you're doing. You don't expect anything from others. You're doing just the good to help others. So you just enjoy what you're doing. When you see somebody's happy, you just enjoy with that. Measure of the practice. When one has fully purified self-cherishing is fully release or cut from the chain of self-cherishing. It's released our self where we're entangled, confusion. So release that. See, when from the depth of the mind, one desires all sentient beings to be free from suffering, then one has perfect the practice of compassion. See, now you see, if you ask the measure of the practice of compassion, when you have no self-interest, except doing good things for others, that's the measure of the compassion. Quality of the practice: limitless qualities arise from the practice of this meditation. The expression of the realization of Chandra says, or Avalokiteshvara, if one had just one quality, it would be as if all Buddha's Dharma, this Dharma means all excellent qualities, excellent qualities to Buddha, were in your palm. So what quality is that? Great compassion. When you have the compassion, great compassion, as describes here, then all the Buddha's qualities are within you, like in your palm. So these